and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Rocket League Championship Series Season 3 World Championships. We are live from a sold-out Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles, California. 10 of the top teams in the world competing for the title of Rocket League World Champion and for a prize pool of $150,000.
On defense, clear that one away cleanly to the side, and now the pass out. Jake with a quick transition. Can he get over the top of Corrupted G? It goes in! What a play! Jake gets it over the top, and Alpha Sydney's got the lead.
The moment he saw that he had time, Corrupted G wasn't facing the correct direction to contest that properly. Jake said, you know what?
One of these teams just need one goal to put themselves into the lead, to grab themselves further into the bracket.
What? And it's gonna be
Are you kidding me?
He bounces that one over everybody.
What is this pass play? Dapper playing it up, follows it up, and then a doink over both defenders to upper 9. Are you kidding me?
Dapper, please. Dapper, please.
2 goals is gonna be quite the feat.
Corrupted G puts this one high. Forces the pass to Jake. The shot towards the net. It goes in! The pass play, both these touches were insane. It's a 3-goal game.
Waypuck, is this it? Will OCE win the first series of the day and their very first series here at the RLCS?
Wrap this one around, down by 3, but it's just now halftime in game 4. They have plenty of time to bounce back, but Turtle gonna put that one through. The crowd carries him through. You can see Sizz popping off on the stage. They are ready to play. They're up by 4, Carpet.
At this point, Turtle just showcasing himself, waiting. Siki didn't have a lot of choice.
Yeah, but here's their opportunity to start pressing forward. They need to start stealing side boosts, but the unfortunate part for Jam Gaming is that all of the boost was already gone, and Turbo Pulsar is fouled.
What a fantastic pass play. Yet another huge clear coming out from Remco, but Turbo cheating off, being that aggressive role, feathering his boost. Only 7 left on that last hit, and using that underside of his car to get that sharp angle and the placement as well. Northern Gaming looking so strong.
Turbo's going to be the first player up to that long looping clearance from him, followed up by Devo. What a goal from Northern Gaming!
Another shot coming out from Northern Gaming. What are with these long clears? They are very elevated all the way downfield, and then just their teammates come out of nowhere to smash that down with a redirect.
Jake set out towards Drippe. He has the opportunity. The shot goes high, but Torsa's up with the follow-up. It'll go in! 2 goalies in. Then it doesn't matter. Alpha Sydney's up 2-0.
They are starting to ramp up, and notice how much shorter this offensive volley was.
Yeah.
1 pass followed by a shot on target. Torsas, the keyboard mouse warrior. Jitters, and it seems that leftovers want to make sure that they are the first ones to sink the first goal, and they have had possession this entire time. But with the hype Rowe came onto the field with, I wouldn't let that.
Oh, Matt's gonna be able to get that one through all the defense. That's Rogue on the board.
And that's gonna be enough to get them pretty stoked. This pass from Sizz out to Matt, there's the duo we know so well. Placed beautifully to the top right corner, Matt and Sizz.
Chance there, Dapper sees Miho coming back from the side. A shot on net. Incredible play. They're looking out for each other. Selfless back in the game.
That play a little reminiscent of the last time we saw Timmy be a weekend warrior, but it looks like Miho's going to be the one to play that, and that angle as well across the screen.
They create an attack here. Shot on net. Stopped by Marky as he flies across the goal line just off that sidebar. Cuts here up to Greasy. You see him. He does. Pops that not in the best spot. Marky will try to finish it. Finds the post. Puts it in. 6-1. With 1:51 left. I like this scoreline.
Another great play, and this is where Flipside gets dangerous. That comfortability is starting to come through. Pass plays, everybody getting involved. The pass up to his teammate and back across.
He's actually put his team in a bit farther, but Devo has it covered. Trying to go for the follow-up. I don't think he's quite going to get there, not with that amount of boost. As Remco jumps up, trying to convince a player to come out, and he's managed to do it. Lovely bait from Remco, and he's gone the whole way with a dribble.
Just bunny hopping up and down, trying to get someone to bite as he dribbles past. And that quick touch at the end to push it past that defender in that 1v1 situation.
An easy save, that ball not moving too speedily. Pass to the middle to Greasy. This is a flip side we love.
Unfortunate for this selfless team as they try to play it up. Mio doesn't read that bounce correctly, and it plays inside. Marky has the option to either drive towards the net or take his teammate.
Now, any other team, I'd assume this would be defeating enough for them to maybe not feel good enough going into the next game.
Yep.
But if we know anything from the leftovers, Matt, what are you doing to these poor guys? Able to get such a tight redirect from the corner. Sizz and Matt, this duo, still almost unparalleled in either region. Phenomenal gameplay from these guys.
Played all the way down to the other end of the field. Devo puts that one just up high. Remco has his opportunity to move forward. He's going to take it. And that is going to be the 5th goal. Northern Gaming running away with it.
Beautiful shot as well. You see Devo coming in and playing that high off the wall. He made sure to play it right a little bit more as well, because if he would have played that directly into the corner, there was a defender on jam waiting for him.
Will get stopped out by the defensive flip side. As they try to move the other end, committing 2 to that one. Cooks will take control of it. A shot on net. Timmy will save that one. He's all over the field. Talked about being an underrated player. Absolutely. Timmy is a beast.
Oh!
Passing plays from Greasy, and Markey just stopped on the goal line by Dapper. Incredible save.
Again, these saves from Timmy. We saw quite a few clutch ones in the first game.
Find it. They'll have to just give away possession now. Early in, no goals here. Off the backboard, Greasy with a chance, drops it down. Oh, what a save from Timmy! Just keeps that one out, keeping them at a 0-0 scoreline, and tries for the first, the counterattack.
That's where you need to be careful from Selfless. Those counterattacks, but it's going to go all the way back down. Greasy gets a goal.
What a roller coaster of emotions as Flipside started off on the attack, had to try again from their own end. Selfless almost turned around for a counter. Flipside grabbing the first.
And watch Rogue seek each other out every time they have possession. They're looking for a teammate. They don't want to waste any opportunities. Sizz now off the backboard. Will Turtle get there?
Oh, it went in. The pass from Sizz setting up Turtle. It's a 2-goal game.
Turtle able to secure the goal over defender. Sizz well placed, getting underneath the ball to keep the height as opposed, and Turtle putting it just under the crossbar, keeping his accuracy in check.
These passes from the Rogue squad have them up by 2 in game number 1.
In front of the net with 15 seconds left. Dapper, control, they just have to hold it up. 1 goal is needed for Flipside Tactics, or they're going into the lower bracket. And
could that be it?
Cooks, Timmy will stop it up. 2, 1, a shot.
No,
they're
it's
down
not
there.
there. Oh, they tied up. They're tying up.
What are you doing,
my
Selfless?
goodness.
Flipside Tactics with 0 seconds left. Pulls it back with a mistouch on defense from Selfless, and we're going in overtime.
They thought it was all over, that soft touch to kill it.
Trying to get
but
control. He knows his teammates are behind him. He can take it slow into the corner. Markey booms this one down to the other end, off the backboard. Miho, clutch save. He had to get that touch, and he sends it right back down into Flipside's end. 1 minute overtime, passing now in game number 5.
1 minute in, you see Miho coming for a shot, saved by Markey, but Cooks are committed as well. Good job by Markey staying on that wall and making another clear, but the pressure's not yet up as that ball played into mid, and a big clear from Greasy. This is the time that Flipside has to grab some boost.
This is absolutely nuts. One small mistake will get punished by either one of these teams, and that might be it. There's a goal. What? Off the goal line, Markey Duna not going to get credit for a goal as Flipside just misses out on a goal there, and Selfless pulls this one back down into their end. A shot off the post there. Dapper. Oh, what? Crazy Meister keeps us alive. My heart can't take this anymore. Someone score.
Flipside showing that they are the gatekeeper. You must go through
See that one away. Greasy to Markey. Cooks is waiting for that pass. He'll be up quick. He does off the backboard. A second touch from Cooks here.
Oh my goodness, Cookser!
And Cookser for Flipside Tactics. Always coming out clutch. Will grab themselves a win to move themselves forward in the upper bracket.
We saw this throughout the regional championships. Cookser from that top left angle, bottom right. This is the RLCS World Championships here at the Wiltern in Los Angeles. Oh my goodness.
And try and extend it. Barber wraps it around. Garrett moves up. The screen plays. They pull out the the demolition. It's a 3-goal game.
He baited them so hard for this. The play had been so fast-paced. He just stopped. Markey and Greasy missing that, and Cooks here getting demolished. All of Flipside removed off the pitch. NRG 3-0.
So the big okay, that was kind of tough guard. But the big problem when you have an aggressive team is they need boosts to get up and make plays.
Oh, Mystic double tap!
What a shot! What a shot from Mystic. There's the Devo he was looking for, a previous teammate of that man, but going up and using the box side of that card. Instead, he flips it around again using the wheels to make sure he can play that even sharper angle.
In game 4, all tied up as we were across halftime.
Northern Gaming wants to try and put this next one in. This is so close for them. They have a control.
Oh, Turbo! The whole team doesn't matter, does it himself, and he's got the lead.
Turbo coming and showing he's not just a sub, he's an amazing player. What a dribble from him, taking everyone from the Nile out. He must be shining right now.
Oh my goodness.
Be able to move that one back down to midfield. Lethamir will wait up for a touch from Sad Jr. Gets the touch on target. Incredible play from Denial as they set themselves 2 goals into the lead.
Fantastic 1-2 from Sad and Leth. It looked like Timmy was waiting for that first one. He did not expect that second touch from Lethamir. Just too much power on it as it sneaks into the goal.
Follows it up with a couple flips. No boost though. And Fairy Peak will be able to clear that one away from him. Sizz waiting patiently. Puts one on. The goal post. Bardowski. And there it is. Sizz with the first one.
What a shot from Sizz. Reading this perfectly off of Fairy Peak, who gets caught up. Doesn't get the boost grab. And because of that, he's able to take that angle. But no one expected that shot.
Jose set this pace off right. They say that early demo means nothing to us. And Mockit looking to answer 1 goal now. Sizz looking to grab a second one. Sizz is on fire. He's ready to go. 2 goals in the first minute of gameplay.
I can literally feel the sizzle from here. This guy with these shots. 2 defenders. No one's going to stop him on that one. A beautiful placement back into the net.
Mockit Esports now finding these passes more and more. Pretty much adapting to Alpha City style by playing Alpha City style. K-Dop!
How do you adapt to that?
You don't.
K-Dop coming up the wall, a beautiful touch to hug the wall. He spins into it to make sure he lands back on it, and then a double tap off that wall to play it back into
Plays past Fireburner, baiting him out. Garrett G, solid on the ground, will play this one away from Marky Duda, but it stays in the blue corner. And now this loft back. Fireburner's got to play smart here. They're going to drop this one down. Cookser puts it in. Flip side's up with 26 seconds left.
The pass from Marky Duda. Look at him, instead of retreating, he goes all the way up for this Fireburner. He saw him last second, tried to slow it down, but the touch went just behind him. Flip side tactics. 26 seconds left. Will they stay alive?
When he plays drop shot, he's fantastic.
He's spot on.
And he's just got to imagine that this is a drop shot game right now. And that's what he did. Grabbing goal number 1. An air dribble, almost finishing it off. The tie up there as Pluto secures that goal.
Fantastic positioning from Timmy, feathering his boost, making sure roughly about 20 as he gets to it, and then uses the rest of it to make sure he wins that 50-50.
Otherwise, we're going to end up hitting an overtime. Matt and Sizz have to be very careful right now. They have K-Dop, Fairy Peak, and Mystic on their tail. A shot on the goal line. We're going to overtime.
Oh my goodness, you're talking about inches a cone. As he uses that second jump to get over Turtle. Another one, Fairy Peak showing how dangerous he is in solo play.
A shot on net as it comes off the corner. Fairy Peak runs that one down the field by himself. The defenders 4 row can't keep it out. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead in the bracket, or the series now, for Mockit Esports, setting themselves at match point.
A lot of it had to do with that individual play from Fairy Peak.
Missed the shot. But now here comes NRG on the offense. Can they bounce back? A win here would keep them on in the upper bracket, but flip side is on fire right now. 2-0 for the European champions.
Is this the turnaround for Flipside Tactics? Cooks here to Greasy. Well-timed, well-placed, perfectly under the crossbar. It seems that Greasy has found the accuracy that he
Going mid, Matt missing a shot up high. This is where K-Dop does extremely well. Puts a shot on net. Saved again by Sizz.
Missing up for a shot though, that's gonna be off the bar. Matt just giving that one out, reading that bar down touch.
Pressure onto the backboard. Evo cleared away once more. Garrett G on the wall, can't even double tap it down. It goes in! It took 3 bounces, but NRG's got the lead back.
You can watch Remco see it happening and have to change his mind. Like, oh no, don't do it. He saw Garrett following through. He didn't think he had the...
Make sure they keep that ball away with any other touches from Selfless. Doing a good job thus far. But Selfless doesn't seem to be able to find each other, and Lethamir gonna grab another one. 2-0 lead for Denial Esports.
Good patience as well from Lethamir. He wins a 50-50 against 2 oncoming Selfless players, and then just feathers his boost to make sure he lands on that perfectly to get some power and places that.
Clutch save as he flies across the goal line. They're gonna keep themselves in this game. 2 minutes left now. And we see a shot from Matt from above. 3-1 now.
The pass play, that's what's so scary about this road team. The duos are for everybody on the team. It does not matter who matches up as long as their teammate is there. The trust for this team coming full circle.
That one over to Leth, who's in the corner. He misses that one on his way out, maybe out of boost as well. He'll have to get that in zone. And Corrupted G off the crossbar from the flank side is going to grab the win, and they're going to take game number 1.
Talked about needing to get both these guys involved. Sad Jr. moving up the pitch and getting that 50-50 right out into the middle. And then Corrupted G, their lead scorer up high, putting that first one in.
As you said, Denial taking the first one, very slow pace in this game.
Right now in the orange half, 1:43 left to go, still 2-0 in favor of NRG.
Flip side also trying to give themselves targets. The best dude.
Oh, that just goes in! Jacob up as a threat, zoning out the defenders, 3-0 NRG.
I don't know if Jacob going up for this is what messed with this save, but both Marky and Greasy unable to make connections. I believe Greasy probably suspects.
As they try to put some pressure on Sizz, force him to make a touch. We'll see if he can recuperate. He does. Doesn't attack it though. Fairy Peak will take control by himself. You don't want to be in a 1v1 situation. 2 people in net. It doesn't matter. We're tied up.
That did not take long, and it's so scary about both these teams. The ability to turn it on at any moment. You see Fairy Peak with a beautiful flick. The ability to...
Commitment. It's what Denial has to do to keep themselves alive here in game 2. Devo in the air to try and drop it through, but doesn't go. It's Turboposta. What a read to know where the defenders would be. Northern Gaming ties the series.
Just watch how Devo follows through with this. He gets the first touch and knows to keep his wheels on it to try and stuff out that clear. Turboposta reading his teammate. 30 seconds into overtime, 4 goals to 3. Northern Gaming tie up the series.
Frenchmen covering each other on the back, just making sure that if a mistake does happen, there's someone else there to follow up. What was that touch? Almost sneaking that in. So many shots technically from Turtle.
And that's just going to be an easy turnaround for K-Dub as they tie this one up. An overcommit there from Rogue will result in a tie game.
That ball was partially in the goal, highlighted as so, but as you stated, too many trying to commit to that allows for an easy push down by K-Dub.
As he tries to get a touch out to a teammate, Turtle a little bit too far back. K-Dub going to take ground control. That passing blaze from Mocket Esports, and Fairy Peak going to sink one into the far side.
So dangerous when you give this Mocket team space. You see K-Dub seeing the available options as one of the players on this Rogue team rotates back into net, gives them all the time in the world.
Break up that play. Ian Remco in the corner here. Jacob will just move in. A bit of confusion on the defense. The demo will help it out, and Garrett G puts it in. NRG's up again.
And that's enough pressure for them to be able to score this. Fireburner trying to just keep in the corner, forcing Devo for that first touch, and then Jacob just follows through. He's like, I don't have the ball, I've got you instead. Takes out one of the 2 goalies.
Yep.
There were actually 2 people in.
And he's just going to fake them out. What is this play? Flip side on the course. They're going to try and send us to game 5. I don't want to say reverse sweep yet, Carpet, but my goodness, it's starting to look like it.
I'm not going to call anything for good reasons, but Greasy might start slowing that down.
He has been challenged. Express over to Bagger, who can control. Montconnor is available as well, but Snasky with the early challenge. Snasky pushes it over to the side. He's found Sicky as well. And these cutting passes for both teams are proving really, really useful.
And this is when giving space is going to show that it's really dangerous. Monty Connor tried to come into net, but a second too late. It gave a lot of room for that passing play in the middle.
NRG will now look to respond. Jacob zoning out both Cookser and Marky Duda. Can Garrett G get it in? He does. Look at this play. Garrett G interrupts everything, and Jacob interrupts everything, and Garrett makes the shot.
Jacob going for Cookser, then Marky. Marky has to do a weak jump and then backflips in a panic, trying to make sure he can get
Cookser whiffing in net. And then he comes back and scores twice. 10 seconds left, still the 1-goal lead for NRG. They're gonna try and make it 2 here. Fireburner goes bounce around, it's going! Look at this craziness, 5-3 here, 8 goals in game 2.
The moment they start to feel good about themselves, Fireburner manages to push it through both Cookseer and Marky Duda.
Oh, wow.
This pretty much probably seals their victory, but again, against Flipside, they're the last team I want to call until it's 0.
Sydney team, like you said, another big high clear, able to control it and put it back down, but his team completely falls away as a pass comes up to Fairy Peak, a shot, and he gets the first goal of the day too.
And that is huge for Mocket Esports, a team that has struggled for confidence, getting that first goal, and it's a beautiful pass over to Fairy Peak as well. Tucks that one in nice and high into the goal. As that miss from Drepe is going to cause more time to be wasted away for his team. Mocket just have to hold on, but Drepe with the shot on target. Saved by Fairy Peak. So pulling out Montconnor, but Express can go for a follow-up shot, and there's Bango! Lovely passing play by Jam Gaming.
There's the passing plays we can see now. Pulling Sticky out now. This time Sticky seemed the impatient one. He didn't know where to go. He was in, out, didn't know if he should turn around or not. He gave a lot of space for Jam Gaming.
K-Dub with the shot, bounces off the sidewall. There will be no follow-up by Mocket. They understand that they are comfortably in the lead and do not need to push their luck. There comes Mystic. Double tap from Mystic!
He makes it look so easy.
What did he do between regionals and today? He is absolutely on fire.
There was something about their scrims. It's like they wanted to get out all the bad, like, voodoo that they had going on. Like, something about their scrims.
3-1, 26 seconds. Garrett G to Fireburner. Jacob working high upfield as only Jacob does. He drops it down. Garrett G puts it through. What? 20 seconds left. What? It's a 1-goal game.
Watch this passing play. Fireburner out to Jacob from the back wall of Mocket. Drops it down perfectly for Garrett G.
Oh,
There's the trust of NRG. I think I have to agree. Leftovers will probably thrive a bit more in the slow-paced game.
Oh!
Cooks here.
Cooks here predicts the backboard, expects Farah to try and go off that side because it is his only option, and just takes the shot. With the follow-up, that's going to be dangerous. Garrett's just going to get himself up there with a shot on target. One step closer.
That should add a little bit of confidence for Jacob, able to get up after that first touch and a beautiful pass out to the middle. But oh my, Garrett upside down, putting that shot on net, getting the crowd to cheer.
Still away with that full 3-0 sweep on Rogue. Rogue starting the attack. Turtle and Sis working together. Turtle, an air travel into the net. Oh! 16 seconds left, and Sis will get the credit for the tie.
The duo coming out from these boys. What a play from Turtle to dribble that up slow and steady, and then play that to Sis. What are you doing?
By himself, you will get stopped out by that Northern Gaming defense. A good flick from Devo to Turbo. There's a third man in off the backboard. Devo has a chance, but an incredible anticipation from Matt, and there's a third shot. Turbo also once again for Northern Gaming.
This is the Northern Gaming we saw yesterday. Everybody in that box, one after another. You think you save it, it doesn't matter. Turbo comes crashing in, and then another perfect placement top left.
And this is why it's so important as a defender to get that touch over to the corner as far as possible, or hard clear back to midfield.
Jacob will look, play this one away. Very peak over the middle. Kate up to drop it back down. Jacob, Mystic through, it'll go in. It's a 1-goal game. Mocket's making the work happen here.
Can they pull it off? We saw Northern Gaming just do it previously. Only 12 seconds for them. Fairy Peak actually bumping Jacob out, but I don't think he would have gotten very good contact on that. I think they finally got out-rotated there, but with 12 seconds left, can NRG maintain this lead?
We'll see off this kickoff. Goes over to the side. This is similar to how their first goal was scored, but this time K-Dop gets the clear. Mystic in the air, had the positioning. Fairy Peak is also here in support. Can he drop it down? Out to K-Dop, the shot into the net. Mystic puts it through. Buzzer beater will go to overtime, game 2.
Keeping their composure, Fairy Peak following this to make sure Jacob couldn't clear it out. Dunks it through. Fireburner outpaced by K-Dop, and Mystic there to secure the shot going into overtime.
This is the European regional champion here. This team, they looked sloppy there in game number 1, but game 2, they have brought it golden goal here. Jacob to try and shoot it through. NRG has the opportunities. Oh, it's in front of the box there, but K-Dop will get the clear. Downfield, Mystic versus Fireburner, puts it through, and we've got a tie series.
Talk about turning it around. Mystic waiting in midfield for this hard clear from K-Dop, who gets it just around Jacob. Fireburner was so close to contesting that. Only 14 seconds into that overtime, and Mocket Esports will tie up the series 1-1.
Just like
they
that.
need a goal soon. Asiki still being a nuisance on defense.
This is
Turtle
rough.
puts a shot in, saved again.
Sicky is a beast in defense right now. All of a sudden up Devo gets a touch to Turtle.
What?
On the goal line.
Put it in!
Finally finishes it off, but can we give credit to Devo? What a pass!
What a touch indeed.
What even is that?
Turbo not able to get it. I think he was surprised as well, but everybody rotating back in, sending the house. 9 seconds left. If they can tie it up, we go into overtime, and on match point, Leftovers trying to stay alive. The crowd behind them.
We'll see if they can do it with 4 seconds left.
Oh,
There's
my
the
goodness!
shot! Devo with 2 seconds left ties it up. Leftovers did not want this to happen.
All it took was a kickoff and that crucial play from Remco. He was in the spot to make that save. It doesn't matter. Gets bumped out of the way. Frees it up for his team. We're all a bit more timid. His touch is not as strong, but luckily for him, these 2 other players are doing a fantastic job. As the ball in front of the net. Remco does it! Oh my goodness! I cannot believe they were to pull this out.
And Northern Gaming gonna knock out the Leftovers in spectacular fashion. The Leftovers, Rogue, they've been creating chances, but the Northern Gaming defense has been very strong, killing any kind of scoring opportunity at this moment from Rogue. This might be a chance though. Matt is up, puts it on, Bardowski, and they have a tie game.
The man at day 1 who had 10 goals over 4 games, showing up a beautiful pass from Sis, and then the Bardowski from Matt. He is here to play.
Naski's offense has been straight towards them. They have not needed to move.
The big difference about this game, though, is Energy is pushing up a lot more shots on net. It's Garrett and Jacob and everybody getting involved for that one.
That is absolutely huge, taking it away from anywhere where anyone on that goal line can come through and challenge, and that is exactly the change-up that they needed. This is now pushed all the way to corner. Ferrer just wants to try and get a block, but he can't quite get there in time. Snaski looking for a double tap. He's managed to get it. That is a phenomenal goal. Here comes the boom.
A bit of a redemption from his own goal. Following that through with nearly no momentum, Marky did not expect him to keep that up. Honestly, after you see a player make connection with the ball and lose all momentum.
Then there was the goal. 3 minutes remaining for NRG to salvage their tournament lives.
Oh,
Devo is going to make it even more difficult. 2-0.
This is what we know Devo for this pass play yet again coming out from Remco. These two peas in a pod as that comes off the backboard. He slams it down.
We are by Turbo Pulsa all over the field, this guy is, and Devo as well. It's so hard.
Oh, Devo!
When Northern Gaming is absolutely everywhere.
What a shot from Devo coming out, reading that perfectly up the wall. It takes a ridiculous bounce that Sis just isn't ready for. Perfect play from that wall, able to read it with Maestro. And I was actually a little bit timid with Turbo Pulsa, just not the same. But the way that these guys are playing, it is unbelievable.
Oh my
goodness! What a shot from Snaski!
Sicky to Snaski, and he just tucks her away right in the top corner. An incredible play from the leftovers to grab the first goal.
Are undeterred by the situation they find themselves in. Farah, long pass straight over into the corner. There is a shot from Sicky. Great save there by Cookson. Keeps his team in. Here's Snaski, puts on target, and he's found the net.
3 goals up with only 30 seconds. Have leftovers done the unthinkable? Will they knock out our reigning world champions?
And you can see barely any celebration from them right there. They are keeping their heads in the game, the leftovers. Oh, but immediately transitioned back into the flip side half. As Farah with yet another challenge. Maki Duo can try and move forward. Actually, here comes the shot, and that's going to be Sicky. That is a boomer.
It seems that Flipside were ready for a pass as opposed to a shot. Cookser came, cheated up just past the post, so he had backwards momentum when the shot came in. Leftovers get the first goal with only 37 seconds left.
But Devo will not finish it off. Remco, look at that midfield pressure right now. He finds Devo, but a miss there. Will go into the corner. They're gonna have to try again. 1 minute remaining. They have to get a goal.
What a shot!
And Turbo, once again for his team, puts them back on the scoreboard.
Fantastic placement again from Turbo Pulsa, showcasing that 43% shooting accuracy. Unbelievable. We haven't seen shooting accuracy like that since Season 2 from Rizzo at the LAN.
Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely incredible. You get to block the shot from Fireburner, and now he's got an opportunity to shake a shot towards the net. Garrett G, he had the save, but it wasn't enough. Mock it's up.
They tried to throw everything on that last drive with a double demo, but Fairy Peak respawned in time to not only get the save, but also the shot on target.
Breezy pushing into the corner yet again. 1 goal, still the difference here, but it is a lead that could lead to Flipside Tax being removed from the tournament, and that's going to be even closer. Sicky carries it from the midfield.
Can the leftovers do the unthinkable? The last time these two teams met, the leftovers did beat Flipside.
He gets hit halfway through the shot and still able to generate enough power.
Misses contact. Now K-Dop has the opportunity to score, but Garrett G, the wall of defense, can he do it again? No! Mystic puts it in, and Mocket has the lead.
They made the mistake bailing on that offense. Both players retreating, no one contesting it. Garrett had no choice but a weak touch, and Mystic, that is the counterattack we've seen from Mocket all series long.
Bro, has to watch out for those.
Well, that's what the guys on the desk were talking about. Northern Gaming has had a really slow start as Matt sneaks another one in.
Slow start or not, they're gonna move that one forward, grab a goal, putting themselves into the lead. What an angle from Matt.
To come across the goal and play
Everywhere. And as they move upfield, they all try to create a counterattack. Turtle to intercept that one in front of the net. Scary spot, a shot! By Remco, and Rogue is going home. Northern Gaming will move on to the bracket, trying to beat that third place curse that they've had with a full 3-0 sweep.
Turtle doing his
Recover it, but that attack from the leftovers is not over yet. As they try to put it over, Turbo just sinking one into the top corner. Grab that first goal.
Devo and Snasky having a 50-50, something Snasky was rarely losing last game, but this one works out in the favor of Northern Gaming.
Jacob lurking in front of the net, into the corner, bouncing back to his teammate, but Mystic's there first. He takes a shot towards the net, cleared again by the defender.
Oh, placed well by Garrett. To the corner. Will he ball this up? Is that right?
Oh!
And it is!
It just dropped straight in, bar down, and we got a 2-goal game.
Perfectly into the corner. Garrett clears it himself, follows it up with one more touch, beating Fairy Peak, their last defender. A midfield shot, 2 goals up.
Player who's been known to mix it up, but probably most well known for the breakout. What was this? Garrett G comes out with the hat trick.
I think this actually went on Fairy Peak for the final touch. Garrett tries to follow this through, gets one more front flip to push it. Fairy Peak tried to read the initial.
This Northern Gaming offense.
No, it's exactly that. They're sitting back. You can see Fireburner with some hesitation. A guy that never loses 50-50s. Devo gonna get a goal over the top.
Yeah, Northern Gaming are just trying to suck the life out of this crowd. A bump onto Fireburner means he can't turn around and just gets himself onto the floor so quickly. Even the
It
oncoming
will
defender
be
did not expect
Mocket in the blue, Northern Gaming in the orange. Get up and get loud, Wiltern. It's game day. Let's go find ourselves a champion. It'll be Turbo Pulse and Kadoff off the kickoff. Remco wins it out first. Can he get the early goal? Northern Gaming strikes first. Over the top of him, over the top of Remco as well. Just Turbo Pulse in the back. Mystic with support. He'll take the shot. Turbo Pulse plays it back up high. Fairy Peak in to try and finish. Drops it down. Cleared. Devo gets the save. Fairy Peak and Kadoff. A bit of confusion, it looks like, on defense for Mocket right now. They're not really sure who's going to go for the clears. Devo looks for the pressure. Open
No
net.
way.
Can he double tap this in? Oh
Devo!
my goodness. The Oceania region named that move after this player, and look at him perform here on the world stage.
Reading Fairy Peak's first touch. What is that? An absolute monster. We saw him pull this out in his debut.
Right now, Carpet Devo in the corner, just contesting. Remco set up in net. This will try to push this one through. Oh dear, open net. Can Turbo get there? No, Kadoff puts it in. 15 seconds left, and Mocket has the lead.
You don't need to put on a lot of pressure if you can force your team to make mistakes too, going for that. I don't think Devo should have even made that attempt. He must not have been told.
1-goal game here. DFH. Kadoff will go up over the top of his teammate. Devo meets him in the air and drops it to Turbo, who passes to Remco. Shot onto the backboard. Devo up for the finish. Drops it bottom corner. It's 3-1 Northern Gaming.
Even with a double commitment, they don't get punished for this. Devo and Turbo going up for this. The nice trap from Turbo. He thought he could have had it. He actually may have still gotten a good touch, but Devo had the angle.
Can he do it?
Too, can he?
Pitches. Devo's there. He's going to roll up the wall again. Turbo might go for this. He's going to move up quickly. Back into the middle, Remco with an opportunity. Can he fake him out? He does, gets it underneath him. Remco, the veteran, ties up the game.
Somehow keeping his cool with all this pressure on his back. Fairy Peak did everything he could, but with the situation he had to contest that. And just a bit too far, he tried to jump over Remco.
Can this be the goal that determines the leader in the series? One a game apiece right now in our best of 7.
Mystic keeping it close. Kadoff up for the shot. He will put it.
Oh,
Jumps under the crossbar.
Oh, Fairy Peak puts this one in. There's the accuracy they need, and he's got the goal.
Following each other up, and this first shot from Kadoff so beautifully placed. All 3 teammates from Northern Gaming attempting to make the save.
Watching for his opportunity, he'll go up quickly, but that's 2 players up. Devo went up as well. He gets the save! What are you kidding? It's Turbo Pulse who interrupts first, final, second. They have to keep it in the air. Here's the opportunity, though. Kadoff lofts this high. Fairy Peak puts it back in. Can Mystic get there? No! Devo puts it over to the side. They can wrap this back around, but you know Devo's just going to carry it all the way. Does he do it? He does it in style! The buzzer beater. This guy's defensive prowess is what kept that game going on for so long. Flipside pounded so many shots in, and here he's doing it again, but finally Mystic finds another hole in the armor. 50 seconds left, down by 2. It looks like Mocket's going to take the lead again.
This shot needs to get watched. Look at this shot.
Oh my goodness.
Not just was
Perfect.
he able to get the angle, but right in the corner.
Play this one back out.
This could be it. Only
Remco.
one player from Mocket has boost.
Oh! He gets it through! Remco puts it in! 109's all he's got to do to hold on.
Kadoff was the only player from Mocket with boost for the last 20 seconds, and finally Northern Gaming were able to push it through. Remco.
Be up on the wall, wrap him back around. Back into the middle, Remco airborne, taking a shot towards the net. Mystic with the save off to the side. And Turbo Pulse will take another one. Into the net, can Devo be there? He puts it through! The 1-2 pass again strikes, and Northern Gaming has the lead.
After getting a reset, will they be able to continue this? Mystic and Fairy Peak bumping into each other, both going for the Spider-Man save, and Devo capitalizes over Kadoff. The first goal goes to Northern.
The final game of the World Series here. Devo to try and put it through. Cannot make contact. Remco to shut it down. Will it touch? Fairy Peak carries it high. One goal can still tie the game, but Devo will let it touch. And Northern Gaming has done it when they could not for the last 2 seasons. The world champion here in Los Angeles. 3rd place, 2 seasons in a row. And without their star maestro, they come through with Turbo and win what nobody else could.
Devo making himself a household name in Season 2. He proceeds to end the grand final, still bring out one of his famed double tap goals, played well for his team. Both of these teams played so safe. They really tried to slow it down. They wanted full control, but in the end, Northern Gaming came out on top. Another single goal game.
The single. And look at these champions, ladies and gentlemen.